I know it might sound hard to make farming and acreage life funner than it already is, but HayBoss truly does that by freeing up a ton of time.
I have 16 horses, 2 cows, and 20 goats. Since I've had HayBoss Feeders, I find the animals are more content, not fighting so much, and just more relaxed.
Need is the mother of all inventions, right? Being kind of a half city and half farmer, one of the things that would really bug me is having to do chores every morning and every night. And my city friends, they were kind of free, you know, they had their freedom. And I'm not gonna get rid of my horses because I love my horses. I have horses all my life, right? All along, I kept telling myself, there's gotta be a better way. I just kept saying that, there's gotta be a better way. So I figured, well, I'm gonna try and use nets and come up with a feeder that I can put a bale of hay, a big round bale of hay out there, protect it from the weather.
I told my dad, I said, this is something that's really interesting. I said, I would like to maybe be involved with this. That's how it kind of started. Then we just slowly developed the feeder better and better to a full galvanized high-end piece of equipment because it is just that beneficial. Really went all out on designing the feeder along with my brother. He came in and he's a journeyman millwright. So at that time we kind of took it off my dad's hands, and me and my brother decided to make a business out of HayBoss Feeders and wanted to be able to offer everybody all the benefits that we had seen.
This is our manufacturing shop here in Edmonton, Alberta. We also have a manufacturing plant in Wisconsin as well. Here we make the juniors, standard, and XLs, all sizes. And this here in front of us is our junior. It holds 8 small square bales. Made out of galvanized metal. We wanted everything galvanized so that it would last the lifetime of a farmer.
We run 300 head of meat goats. Before we had the HayBoss feeders, we were feeding them just with the ordinary cattle feeders, and a bale on 30 animals would only last 3 to 4 days. With the HayBoss feeder, it took us up all the way up to 2 weeks. There's hardly any wastage there. This feeder has been on this spot for 2 weeks. And if you'd had another bale there in 2 weeks, you'd have used up 5 bales already, and 50% of that would have been in waste.
You had to feed twice as much. Maybe not exactly twice as much, but pretty close. Now they got to work for it, and they're not as picky, because if they had a lot of feed, they would just pick out the best stuff and walk on the rest. Now they have to work for it, so they eat maybe 80–90% of it. And it's way easier to work with this one because the bale lasts longer, and if you just go and put the bale in and it's like for a week, there's really no work for feeding.
We're Haystack Farm. We have 160 acres where we raise sheep and pastured pork and pastured chickens and pastured turkeys.
With just even the time that we save and the extra hay we save, we're ahead of the game even by the end of this year with just purchasing this feeder. With the animals being able to get feed when they need it and all the time, you have that peace of mind as well that goes with it.
The hay is off the ground, and it's also covered all the way around, so no snow or rain can get in the top while they're eating it. And also for the wind, because when it's really windy, my hay was blown like everywhere, so that made a big mess as well. And it's easy to load. That was one of my concerns, was, am I going to be able to do this myself? Sometimes I'm here by myself, sometimes not, but I have done it by myself the last few times, and maybe it's taken me 15 minutes, and it's in there longer, so it's good.
Here at HayBoss Feeders, we are very excited for all the future farmers, whether it's high productivity down to a little acreage, just saving them time and all the health benefits. We are very excited to be able to offer this product to the people.
Anybody that has animals, I think, that eats hay, they would want this feeder.
I don't think anybody should raise goats if they don't have the HayBoss feeder.
Yeah, I'm going to use HayBoss Feeders until I quit.